Hello again. Crazy Robbo, we're going for another walk. I've been thinking, I'm not actually sure if I'm retired. I never really had that experience that you knew the day you were retiring, you know, oh, worked my last day today, yay, I'm finally retired. For me, it's just slowly sort of happening, where I'm not even sure if I am actually retired. I'm kind of semi-retired now. I've walked away from work, and at first I used up all my leave, my long service, and then I asked for unpaid leave, and surprise, surprise, they gave it to me. And then I ran out of that time, and then I thought, I don't think I'm ready to come back. You know, there's a lot of things going on here, and I'm starting to realise that there's a lot of healing I need to do after, you know, a long time working, 45 odd years. You realise how brainwashed you were. And even now, you know, before 60, I'm 59 this year, so let's round it off to 60. Honestly, I'm really starting to believe, get out, stop work early. We've been suckered in. We've seen so much corruption in our governments and the greed. Start. I think the trick is get out now. Get out when you can, early. Don't worry about the money so much. What I've discovered is you can live you can be frugal, you know, life is important, and your health is important, and time slips away. My mum's still alive. She's 94. Is that right? 1930 she was born. She's an amazing woman. Her head's all there. She's an inspiration. And she even says, even more so now, she travelled right up to now. She doesn't want to travel anymore. It's they can cater for older people, and they can travel, but it's very hard for the elderly. Once you hit a certain age, you know, trying to get in and out of a plane seat even. I mean, us fit young ones sitting in plane seats, it's so uncomfortable. Getting on and off, and people can be quite rude nowadays. The young, you know, different cultures can be very pushy, very abrupt. But anyway, actually I've come across a lot of young people, very good, very, you know, very nice, very polite. It's good to see. So it's not all negative. But yeah, I'm discovering that, you know, life goes by fast. Probably a good idea to stop and start living. And the strange thing is, you need to stop. So I'm giving myself this time. At first I was starting to feel guilty. Oh my God, I'm not at work. Oh my God, you know, I should be doing something. I should be working. I should be making money. I should be making more money. I've got to get through a long time. If I live to 94, I've got to survive that time. But you know what? Stop. And give yourself the time. Something is happening to me right now, as far as I've never stopped before. And I find it very hard to stop, and very hard to stop and think. But that's what's slowly happening. And so I'm hoping if I give myself this time, try not to feel guilty that you're not at work. Try not to let everyone else make you feel guilty. Stop. Give yourself this time, and I think I'll figure out which path I'm heading down. But you've got to stop. You've got to give yourself that time. You've got to walk away from things. You've got to make yourself think of yourself. Make yourself number one for a little bit, or try to. Yeah, there's something happening with myself, like I'm slowly working things out. I think things are meant to be sometimes. You know, you tend to head in a direction naturally. You have to force yourself sometimes. Even when I first started traveling, you know, young, I bought my first house just before I was 18, so 18. I saved up, got the deposit. Interest rates back then were 18.5, I think. Built a house. Wanted to be close to the city, the 15k zone, but couldn't. Too expensive. Missed out. That property went up so fast. Property out in this, further out in Carrum Downs, Skye, places like that in Victoria, took, you know, 15 years to start to go up. But anyway, it didn't matter. Just get your foot in the market. And then I thought, work. And then I thought, hang on, you got to start thinking smart. I'm working, paying a mortgage. This is what you got to train your mind to think in another way. There's always another way. There's always another path. Or so back then when I was young, hang on, build a big shed, put all your stuff in the shed, put the house up for rent, get an agent to look after it and the maintenance man. The shed is a no-go zone. The tenants can live in the house, pay rent. They're paying your mortgage. All of a sudden you're free. No accommodation? Not a problem. Travel. There's your accommodation. Get on a plane. Off you go. House is being paid for. Agent's looking after it. He's getting paid. Start to live. But then you do have to come back and face reality. So come back and get back to work again. Yeah, but keep coming up with these ideas. Keep playing this game. I always look at it like a game of Monopoly, but there's always other ways. Anyway, I'll sign off for now.